Dear students, I am Dr. Rachna Mathur, Associate Professor, Government Dungar College, Bikaner. In the series of lectures on metric space, today in this lecture we will discuss the order axioms and completeness axioms. So first we take the order axioms. The relation greater than satisfies following axioms. Number 1, trichotomy law. For every A, B belongs to F, one and only one is true. Either A is greater than B, or A equal to B, or B is greater than A. Second, transitive law. For every ABC belongs to F, A greater than B and B greater than C implies that A is greater than C. Third one, monotone law of addition. For every AB belongs to F, A greater than B implies that A plus C is greater than B plus C, where C also belongs to F. Now, monotone law of multiplication. For every ABC belongs to F, A greater than B, C greater than 0, then AC is greater than BC. So these are 4 order axioms. Now we define ordered field. If elements of a field satisfy order axioms O1 to O4, then this field is called ordered field. Now order properties. Number 1, if x, y, z are elements of an ordered field and x greater than y and y greater than z, then x is greater than z. Number 2, if f is an ordered field and x, y, z and t belongs to f, then x is greater than 0 implies that minus x is less than 0 and vice versa. Second, x greater than 0 implies that x inverse is greater than 0 and vice versa. Third, x greater than y and z greater than t implies that x plus z is greater than y plus t. So it was about order axioms. Now we will talk about completeness axioms. We define boundedness of a set. So first of all we take upper bound of a set. Any non-empty subset S of an ordered field F is said to be bounded above if there exists some k1 of F such that every element of S is less than or equal to k1. That is, A is less than equal to k1 for every A belongs to S. K1 belongs to F. And k1 is called upper bound of S. Now we can see every number which is greater than k1 is also an upper bound of S. So we define here least upper bound. The least upper bound, that is the least number, say m, if it exists of the set of the upper bounds, is called the least upper bound or supremum of S. So we can write supremum of S equal to m. Now we come to next lower bound. A set S subset of ordered field F is said to be bounded below if there exists k2 in F such that A is greater than equal to k2 for every A belongs to S and k2 belongs to F. This k2 is called lower bound of S. Now here also we can see each number which is smaller than K2 is also a lower bound of S. So we define greatest lower bound. The greatest lower bound says M if it exists of the set of the lower bounds of S is called the greatest lower bound, GLB, or infimum of S. So here infimum of S equal to M. Now what is bounded set? A non-empty subset S of ordered field F is said to be bounded if it is bounded above as well as bounded below. That is, there exists K1 and K2 belongs to F such that K2 is less than equal to X is less than equal to K1 for every X belongs to S. If we take some examples, let S equal to set 1 by n belongs to n, set of natural number, is a bounded set and is supremum of S equal to 1 and infimum of S equal to 0. Also, if we take S equal to single element 9 is bounded and supremum of S equal to 9, also infimum of S is equal to 9. So this was about order axiom. Now we come to the order completeness axioms. First one is the LUB axioms. Supremum of a bounded above subset S of an ordered field F exists in F. It means supremum of a bounded subset S lies in field F. Second one is GLB axiom. Infimum of a bounded below subset S of an ordered field F exists in F. That is, infimum of a subset S lies in the field F. So these are completeness axioms. Now we define complete ordered field. An ordered field which satisfies order completeness axiom is called a complete ordered field. Thank you.